Hello all, I welcome you to episode number 51 of Walk the Stock. Now today, Nifty started gap down, but very soon we saw a good rally coming in back in Nifty. Although, we had the first half of the day which was a little tricky where Nifty was just kind of going down because probably HDFC Bank has also not performed today, and for whatever reason HDFC Bank made a low of about 4.5% during the day. So back to Nifty, I have been telling this that Nifty is going to be taking rest for a while because I think this has gone beyond the dream run where Nifty has been making higher lows every single day. So today with the gap down, I thought, my statements are going to be true. But then what happened is the second part of the day, Nifty just recovered everything which it had lost in the morning session. And in fact, from opening up at 24,213 to making a low of 24,168 and a high of 24,363, Nifty actually closed at very close to the day's high, which is 24,323. So I think the dream run is not yet over. It is still going on. People are really bullish. A lot of money is floating into the market, getting into the market rather. And I guess that Nifty is showcasing us all-time highs every single day. Maybe today was not the day when it showed a new all-time high, but until yesterday it has been showing us all-time high every single day. Having said this, I think there would be a time in the next upcoming days, maybe around or right after the budget, Nifty is going to take some rest and it has to retrace a bit for it to showcase yet another healthy move. But that would be again buying on dips whenever it happens. So today's stock, what I have chosen is a stock again from heavy engineering sector, from the industrial equipments sector rather, and the stock is Bharat Heavy Electricals Limited. Now BHEL has been really bullish in the last few weeks. And it has been making good moves and it is on strong momentum. So today, in fact, BHEL in this run where the first half of Nifty was kind of coming down and the second half was showing up a recovery, BHEL closed at 316.4 and which is about 1.72% up from the previous day's trade. It has already made an all-time high earlier of 390.69. The beta of BHEL is really high. It's closing to about 1.94 to be precise. And the market capitalization stands at 110,000 crores. So for a large cap company like that, a beta of 1.94 is fairly high. But BHEL is on a strong bullish momentum and it is making some good moves. So therefore I thought that I'll just pick this stock up today and let's do the analysis of BHEL and see what has it got to do for us in the next coming days, and should we be taking position in BHEL? Will we be making enough money if we make positions in BHEL? So without wasting time, let's jump into the stock of BHEL. Okay guys. So we are on the monthly time frame of Bharat Heavy Electricals chart, and as you can see here, it made back in November of 2007 a high of 390.65, and guess what? There is a gap of almost 14 years. Here you can see this gap of 14 years after which it is all set to come up and break the previous all-time high, and that's how I have drawn this as the resistance zone for us to understand that there is a big resistance zone at 390 which is a 14-year-old resistance zone. And as I have been telling you, that if the longer the time duration of the previous all-time high to now, the bigger is the breakout. So that's the most important thing which one has to understand here. Now, that is one. Also, if you can see that this stock, let me remove some of this, and then let me try and do a simple thing like a rounding bottom. In fact, let me draw out a better rounding bottom for you, which I am clearly seeing here is getting marked. So look at this. There is a beautiful rounding bottom which the stock has been forming up, and now it is going close to its all-time high, which is somewhere sticking at at 390 which is the resistance zone from November 2007. So if this stock breaks out from this zone here of 390, then it is going to go into the uncharted territory. And let me tell you, the bigger the time frame between the previous all-time high and now the new breakout, the farther is the momentum at which the stock is going to traverse. Now, another thing to notice here is that the stock is on quite a good bullish momentum for the past almost like 6 months. It has been traveling above 200 EMA, and then again above 200 EMA. It has been really making some good moves in the last 5 or 6 months. So the point to note here is that overall the stock is in very, very good bullish momentum. And let me just draw out the main this is where the main resistance point is. Now, if you can see, one important thing here, even if somebody aggressively takes a stock here, although I will not suggest that, but you still have 23 to 24% of run remaining for the stock to reach the previous all-time high of 2007. But aggressive guys can think of doing so, but guys who want to really be very careful, they would want the stock to give a breakout above this resistance zone, make a price action, and that is where we should try and entering into the stock, because then the stock with this kind of price action is going to make huge amount of bullish momentum. So it's a good catch at this point of time. I would suggest we all keep it in our radar, in our watch list, and I'm sure that in the days or weeks to come, once this stock breaks out the previous all-time high of 390, which it is very close to, I guess we have a big upside coming up in Bharat Heavy Electricals. Now, dropping it down to the daily chart, you can see that the stock has really been showing good bullish momentum. But at the same time, let me also show you one small little hitch point here, which is this immediate resistance zone, which is sitting at about 320, 321, and the stock is very close to that 316 it is working at. So once it breaks 321, I think in the near term, the stock could go and make almost to reach the previous all-time high, could make almost about 23, 24% upside, which is huge upside for a stock like Bharat Heavy Electricals. Now, the another thing is, let's open up the other indicators to see whether the bullish momentum is really there, or we are just looking at the price action and we are not able to conclude. So I think we should be able to conclude here, because RSI is above 60 on a daily basis, which is good in terms of bullish momentum. On balance volume is you can see is traveling above 50-day moving average, and also there's a rising cumulative volumes with the rising prices. The relative strength is obviously performing in terms of BHL making moves better than the Nifty in terms of price action. And last but not the least, ADX is showcasing some good trend, although the ADX signal line, blue line, which let me show you by making it big here, the ADX line is still below 20 reference. So once it comes above, I think we are on a good roll. But the positive DI, the positive directional index, is already above 20 and shooting up high, and the negative direction index is
already starting to come below reference of 20. So once this blue line goes up, I think we are on a good, we will be in a good position to take this stock for a little longer term and use its upside to make our profits. Now again, this is just an educational analysis I'm doing, and I'm not SEBI registered, and I absolutely want you guys to do your own homework, your own analysis before you take any position in this stock or any of the previous stocks I have showcased to you earlier. Please talk to your financial advisor, very, very important before taking any kind of positions here. And let me tell you, the stock looks very bullish. I would really go for it once I see its price action a little bit above the resistance zones. And that's what I wanted to showcase to you today on this Friday evening. I guess you would have liked my analysis, and if you did, please do share, like, subscribe our channel. This is the 51st video which is going on YouTube. I wish you all the best. We'll catch up again on Monday next week. New week, some new good stocks on up roll, on up momentum, and I think we should shoot for a few more in the next week. Thank you. You have a very nice evening and a very, very good weekend. Bye-bye.